Morning to each and every one of you who can crack the head of a rattlesnake with a bullwhip. What a great story in the Rumble side of the equation. Want to say a shout out and good morning to the lovely Juliet, who keeps everybody in line on the channel, who's also, she made her first appearance over on the HCast yesterday. Hopefully you enjoyed the show, and it's a little more loose over there, guys. If you're looking for entertainment on the edge, that's a lot of edgy entertainment. And Marvin gets to be himself, and Nick from Echo Base Network was there. I was there. Maybe someday we'll get our buddy, the History Bro, Bo, the History Bro, back over there. It was just super fun yesterday. And if you got a chance to catch the HCast, if you want to watch it on the replay, it's over on the archive channel already. Mr. H is bringing it all back, so it should be a good time. We had a lot of fun. Barry the Music Man, it's great to see you. I hope things are going very well. It's for $2 saying wake me when it's Friday. I will. And we've got a lot going on. Nick was there. Cool. Yeah, we had everybody there. TJ Phi, otherwise known as Tom. Cat Slave, good to see you. We got a lot of people in the chat. For those of you who actually send super chats and gift memberships, you are keeping the channel alive in a battle against the forces that be. That's right. On the red side of the equation, not the green guys, but the red side. They really aren't liking me much. Now, there is a new tip jar feature available on the green machine. Apparently, I can turn that on. I don't know what that does. I don't know if it means anything, but hey, might as well try to turn it on. I don't know what it does. I also don't know how to get money out of Rumble, which I need to talk to somebody about. But it is what it is. And GraphWeb is out there gifting money like crazy, giving us the sage and solid advice for 2 Culture Casino cash, saying for Frank's sake, and I haven't seen Frank here today, but he's probably going to show up. Cancel Disney Plus. Hashtag. That's easy for me to say. Hashtag Disney Plus. Please do so. Cancel it. We don't need it anymore. Good morning to the amazing Dr. Jill Powers, and all of the other folks wearing a wrench today. We got a favorite polar bear out there, and many other folks. It's good to see you. I hope everybody's having an extraordinary Wednesday. We've got our first endeavor with the great Lou Wasserman's Ghost today. This evening after the pro show, myself and Lou Wasserman's Ghost will be talking about the studio backlot, and we're going to spend an hour together just chit-chatting about the days of old in Hollywood. And boy, 2 old guys getting together, we can tell you lots about the old. It's good to see Just a Dutchie out there, and of course we got Crazy White Boy. And yeah, we definitely have Fonzie as a lawyer. I'm going to have to talk to some of our lawyer friends, see if they think Fonzie's going to be a good lawyer. Randy Daytona, good to see you. Good to see you. And we got great people out there. Chris Dickerson's here today. Look at that. We got super duper superpowers out there. Kremlin, what's going on, Kremlin? And of course, Morgan King, the warlord himself. Good morning, my friend. I hope you're staying warm. It looks cold up there. For my friends in the Great White North, I guess you got snow. Try and stay warm. All right, let's get to the show. Here we go. Because 6 minutes starts now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are and whenever you're watching. Thanks for checking out the 6 Minute Daily. We have a lot to talk about, not a lot of time to do it, and we need to talk about Henry Winkler to star as the Last Chance Lawyer, a comedy in the works at NBC. He's got some great co-stars. It looks like it's going to be an interesting manipulation of the idea that they're building around Matlock, stealing another character from the past to make something new in the future, and in this case, a comedy. It's supposed to be, well, brought to you by Henry Winkler himself. So I have a feeling this is going to be pretty funny. He's a natural comedian, and he's always pretty cool. At least I remember being cool back in the Happy Days days. Speaking of cool things, let's talk about The Housemaid with Sydney Sweeney. They already have a sequel in the works. It did so well on its opening weekend that it might just revive Paul Feig's career. And I'm happy that there are no more flops going to be associated with Sydney. And going forward, she's just going to be a featured actress for the next few years. I think her last run and everybody's last run at Euphoria is just about wrapped up, and that's done. And then we've got, her in the future, potentially in Marvel series. We'll see. Speaking of seeing things, Stranger Things 5 reaches Netflix all-time top 10 with series finale, despite the fact that everybody hated it. And today is the 7th. For those of you keeping track, there's a rumor out there that I think is complete baloney sausage. I don't put any faith in that they're going to drop an episode today based on the position of a clock in a scene. It makes no sense. I think we got what we got, and there's nothing left to save it. That's all I know. The Batman Part 2 is gonna, grab Sebastian Stan. It looks like he's in talks for a role that's opposite of Robert Pattinson in the sequel. He's too good looking to not be a significant character. Would he be Two-Face? I don't know, but Matt Reeves is gonna pull this guy in, and I believe that Sebastian Stan can play a bad guy. I like him better as a good guy. That's just me. X-Men are back. Just like Jonas. Jonas is back. The Avengers Doomsday trailer, the teaser, actually showed up during the course of the Avatar film of Doom that super sucks. The teaser reunites Xavier, Magneto, and Cyclops, and that's it. You've probably seen the trailer yourself, the few seconds of it that meant anything. There's going to be a lot of death and destruction in this movie. I'm not looking forward to it. That's why they have to do a full reboot at the end. And all the characters you loved will be dead. We got late night hosts reacting to Trump's plan for Venezuela after capturing Maduro. And according to, everybody, I guess this is exhausting. You know what, Jon Stewart? I don't care what you think. You're not a geopolitical master, and you certainly couldn't do the job of president. You can't even do the job of a comedian, and you were like the Rachel Maddow of comedy shows, bro. So you have no faith. I have no faith in any of these guys, and I'm glad their shows are disappearing. I have faith that something will happen with Warner Brothers Discovery. Warner Brothers Motion Pictures Group names Eric Elner to lead business affairs officer ahead of a major push by the family of Cisco owners to acquire their company. They're trying to push back. In fact, Evangeline Lilly, speaking of pushing back, has revealed that she had such a traumatic fall most recently that she's injured her brain in almost every significant area. And she's operating at decreased capacity, which is really sad. Now, she probably has a year after the injury and after this specific fall during, an encounter with a rock, a boulder, actually. I just hope she gets better. She's a good actress and one of the few things that were still good in Marvel. We've got NBCU selling out advertising inventory for the Milan Olympics amid a sports ad boom because there aren't that many live events anymore. We've got Wall Street reaching more records yesterday on tech gains with a short start this morning. We've got the Alaska Airlines pilot who saved the plane after the panel blew off being blamed by Boeing, despite the fact that, he saved everybody's lives. California tax revenues getting a boost from an AI boom, but for how long? Not that long. It's not going to be that big. Speaking of not that big, not that many houses have been rebuilt in the LA wildfires area. And I think a lot of people are starting to notice that, even the people who are trying to keep the secrets of the extreme lefties. That includes the AP, which is in the bag for one political party. Warner Brothers has rejected Paramount's takeover again, telling shareholders to stick with the Netflix bid, which means take less cash money. That makes no sense, and they're going to need to answer some questions. Why are you telling people beyond the fiscal duty that you have, the fiduciary duty, to take less money? Well, because you are politically driven. China announces another new trade deal against Japan. That's not great. We've got our friends over at GameStop not necessarily paying the CEO the kind of pay package they were looking for. No guaranteed pay. And finally, a bear story. That's right. In Sand Springs in Oklahoma, a bear found their way to, a family. A bear scare happened in rural Sand Springs, and the bear basically just showed up and scared the pants off of a family on New Year's Eve, or New Year's Eve. And yeah, you can go and check that out over on the newscon6.com website. And you will be able to follow everything that happened in the video, which I'll get tagged for playing. But the animal, well, was big. It's big for a black bear. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about bears. One of the largest game animals in the United States is bears, especially black bears. So, believe it or not, prior to the weird situation, speaking of weird darkness with the generosity of a saint, 50. Culture Casino Cash saying my contribution to this month's supply of beard oil, thank you, and shampoo. Love you, bro. Well, I love you right back. I wish I had your video clip. That's one of my favorite ones. Every time I start to hear the music for that, I'm like, this is cool. Pro does a really good job with those. I'm not afraid to admit I'm a little bit jealous. But Weird Darkness, I hope you show up tonight to get Lou's perspective after we exit the Pro show, which is this evening. Now, coming up next, we've got the midday break, and you will be automatically redirected if you're on the YouTube side. If you're on the green machine, you have to magically relocate yourself, your own self. And I'm sorry about that. But this is magical. Thanks again to Weird Darkness. Much appreciated, my friend. This does help magically. This is for a comb and a brush, says Cyrano. You betcha. For 2, Culture Casino Cash. It's great to see you, my friend. And I hope you're well. The very lovely Ruby Hoove gifts a membership. I can't believe you're here every single day, love. You are wonderful. Please tell your husband I miss him. I miss you both. It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. And yeah, Griffin is here. Look at all the major human beings that are hanging out today. Thank you so very much to all of you. You're making everybody else's day with the gifties and all of that. The first Dragon Queen has done some major repair work to her animatronic, and you should go check out the channel. She has moved about her Christmas tree, and I think she's dropping something today. As a matter of fact, it says here, my review of Season 5 drops today. Hugs for all. And she'll tell you all she thinks about whatever it is she's covering in today's Stranger Things 5. So you're going to want to check out the first Dragon Queen's channel and say hello to her assistant, her animatronic assistant, who finally got his rightful place back, from what I'm to understand. So I have no grievance nor issue, but I do have a huge thank you to Cyrano for dropping 5 Culture Casino memberships. And for those of you that become members, you will notice that lately you've been getting your videos early, about a half a day early. You're getting your video the evening before they drop the following morning, including last night's video. That was this morning's video. And if you haven't seen today's video, you might want to watch today's video and yesterday's video. They both have to do with James Gunn and the fact that he ain't there for much longer. He gonna be gone. He gonna be gone. That's the fancy Southern way of saying he's not long for that job. I have a feeling that it's really almost over at this point. There's a lot expected from him. Supergirl needs to do something, despite the fact they don't expect it to do anything. It needs to not throw up on its shoes. And again, it's drunk Supergirl. Decent chance she's going to throw up on her shoes or somebody else's shoes or somebody else entirely. Not super excited about any of that. So our good friend Jill saying a happy hump day to each and every one of you. Indeed. Welcome to Wednesday. I hope your day is extraordinary. Very much so. Just a Dutchie's out there saying hi to everybody, and it's just great to see everybody. Penny's out there. Penny. Good to see you. Saying hi to Griffin. I'm looking forward to, believe it or not, anything that Henry Winkler's in. I'm very thankful we didn't lose him. He had a health scare in the last couple of years that I remember distinctly being concerned with. So there's that. Cat Slave watched the gun videos. Thank you for that, my friend. It really does help. You watch them, you hit the thumbs up button, you hit the hype button if it shows up. That's a magical thing. Didn't even know that was still like something they were playing with. And commentary is very good for YouTube. They pretend that it means more when you give your thoughts on a video. I wouldn't mind a little emoji or, thumbs up or whatever. But they seem to like you to type things. I don't know. They want you to work hard to support your creators, except when they're mainstream, lamestream creators. Rambam 3000 says, well, if you screw up Superman, what can you expect? Well, I think they're going to expect lower performance across the board on just about everything. My friend Marvin says, hey, are you coming by? And the answer to that is yes. In fact, I'm going to send everybody there now so I can go grab my breakfast and drinky poo, which happens to be coffee today. Do check out tonight's first shot with me, the Hollywood Backlot with Lou and you, and me. So yeah, that's right. Lou Wasserman and I are teaming up. As Vash takes a brief exit from the show, I take the opportunity to become the new host for an hour-long conversation of old Hollywood. I hope you guys are doing very well. I hope everybody has an amazing day, and I hope you follow us over, not just to that Park Place, but everywhere we go today, including WDW Pro. On that note, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others. Everybody say hi to John the Beagle Dad. I hope he's doing well. And everyone else in the house, you guys are special. I want to say thanks. So be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others. Till next time, see ya. For real. Hopefully I hit the trash can this time.
Why, hello there, random citizen.
Oh, hey there, little buddy. How's it going?
Have you subscribed to CultureCasino yet?
Well, no.
Friggin'
Oh!
These guys, I tell ya.
Oh!
Dang it, I missed. Why won't these guys just subscribe already?
That hurt.
I can't walk away without acknowledging Cyrano, who's been here for 21 months. Oh my goodness, I'm actually up during the daylight. Sorry to be absent from the culture. Familia, you are not absent. You are always here, even when you're resting. Thank you for being here, Cyrano, and thank you for being around for 21 months. And then Randall Orser celebrating over 3 years, 39 months, saying, actually, Warner Brothers Discovery's board has followed the standard fiduciary duty to its shareholders in regards to this deal. You and I need to talk, because that's not my takeaway, and you have an expertise I don't. So I'd love to take a look at it. But I think a cash value offer at $30 is more valuable than one at $24. I could be wrong. All right, guys, we are out of here. I will see you hopefully on the next show.